let's get busy. Hi there, it's Maria. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to make one of my, I guess it's one of my favorite and one of my boys' favorite. My husband likes it too. We're doing this version with no heat. Usually this takes a few cabana peppers. Today we're just going to use the sweet red and green peppers. The name for this dish is, well, my mom's style cooking. She always added a little twist to everything she made from tradition. And that's cool because I'm adding a little twist to mine as well. But it is her recipe. It's very, very simple. Most of the meals are very simple. And you'll find that we use a lot of the same ingredients, which is great. I don't mind that at all. Anyhow, we call this carne com molho. Every Portuguese household makes it different. My mom made it with white or red wine and some red wine vinegar. And if she didn't have red wine vinegar, she would use the white wine vinegar. Today I'm not using any wine. I'm actually using the red and white wine vinegar. But here's my ingredients. Butter, onions, bay leaf, garlic, lots of garlic. I think I've got about 8 garlic cloves. Lemon juice, red pepper, green pepper, the delicious, famous garlic pepper puree. You can find that just about anywhere in Portugal. White wine vinegar, red wine vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, olive oil, paprika, pepper, salt, and a glass of water. And of course, the main ingredient is the steaks. I've got 2 steaks here, which will be, I'm going to cut some of the fat off the edge and keep a little bit of the fat for flavoring. And I'm going to create some cutlets, very thinly cut, nice thin sliced cutlets. As far as the pots and pans, you'll need a medium-sized pot with water. We're going to blanch the peppers in that. I've got a large frying pan and a medium-sized frying pan. We'll use one for the meat and the sauce and one for the caramelizing the onions and sauteing. Sorry, caramelizing the onions and peppers. The peppers will be sauteed. Okay, so let's get busy, guys. Peppers all cut up, ready to go for the blanching. Pretty straightforward. My meat's all sliced up and tenderized. That's from the 2 steaks that I showed to you earlier. Okay, on to the next step. We're going to place them in the boiling water for about 5 minutes or so, and we'll remove them and let them drain. Okay, so our peppers are done. So when you run the fork through, they just go through easily like that. I'm going to strain them. Got my onions all sliced up. Okay, that's what you want. Meat's ready to go. The next step is the garlic. Well, let's get the peppers strained. Turn off this fan. There we go. I'm going to strain those peppers. We're going to rest for a few minutes. We're not going to do anything with them until they're a little dry. When I say dry, we don't want too much liquid. Right now they're still quite firm. That's what we want. Take our cutlets and we're going to pound. You don't have to take the skins off the garlic cloves. We're just going to smash them, and what we're going to do is we're going to press them onto the cutlets. I'll show you what I mean. I have to apologize. I just probably lost some footage there because my camera stopped, and we had lack of storage, so I had to get Alan to get up here and show me how to get that all sorted out, so we're good again. We're going to take our garlic, and all you got to do is just grab one knife that has a thick edge to it, or wide edge, sorry. Okay, and all you gotta do is just smash it. Smash the garlic. Uno, dos, tres, just like that. Don't take the skins off. We're just gonna put them on top of the meat. Okay? We're gonna continue doing that with all the other cloves. It's a good way to get rid of your frustrations. Again. Uno, dos, tres. Yeah, baby. That's fun. And my last one. Okay. Oh, those didn't get smashed enough. It's probably not a good thing to do with my right arm, but oh well, it's too late now. Okay, we've got a bowl, we put the cutlets in there, we've got the smashed garlic, just like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Now, I'm winging it here. It's not a huge amount of meat, but I'm going to say about 1.5 tablespoons. We're going to add some salt, probably 1/2 teaspoon, some black pepper, probably 1/4 teaspoon, paprika. Now I've got smoked paprika and regular paprika. I'm going to use my smoked paprika because I love it. And for that, 1/4 teaspoon should be suffice. Now you can put cayenne pepper in there if you want, but again, I'm not because Alan does not like heat. Olive oil. Red wine vinegar. Now, with the red wine vinegar and the white wine vinegar, what I normally do is I take a small bowl and I add about 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar, let's say 4 tablespoons of the white wine vinegar, just a little, well, let's say that's probably 1/2 teaspoon of olive oil. And add 2 bay leaves. Okay, 3 bay leaves, so that's just half of this of one, and they're not very big. And what else am I missing here? Oh yeah, I got the Worcestershire already in the meat mixture, and got this glass of water, just regular water, and 1/2 cup of regular water. Take that, stir, and just set it aside. Now my mom sometimes, she would experiment and she would add soy sauce sometimes, or even balsamic vinegar. But we always found that the balsamic vinegar and the soy sauce made it a little sweet. So the white wine vinegar and the red wine vinegar work best. Again, if you don't have that, red wine, but you got to put some acidity in there. Some type of, even apple cider vinegar would probably work too. Now I did forget, I got again, I don't have any fresh lemons, so just about a teaspoon of fresh lemon juice in there too. Stir it up. And my mom would put the bay leaves in with the meat, but I like it this way because it just gives it more flavor, I find. Yeah, baby. I mix the garlic meat, Worcestershire, salt and pepper, and paprika, smoked paprika in there. Let it sit until we're ready to do a quick fry. Okay. While that's marinating, we're going to go ahead and start with the caramelizing and salt. We're going to caramelize the onions. We don't want them dark. We just want them a nice golden brown. I'll get you closer to the action. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. Let that melt down. While I've got the butter out, I'm going to put the butter, 2 tablespoons of butter in this frying pan. That'll be for the meat. We're going to do the onions now because the onions take a little bit longer to caramelize. Once the onions are done, then I throw in the red peppers and the green peppers and saute them as well. Do not add anything else to this mixture. The butter is all it needs. There's salt in that butter. I love onions. You'll hear me say that in any video that I make that calls for onions. I pretty much repeat myself, but I love onions. They're so flavorful and they smell so good when they're cooking. I actually know of an adult that does not like onions. He won't touch any meals that has onions in it. Now my son Anthony used to, well, he picked all the onions out of his food, but now he'll eat them. Okay, so while that's happening, I guess what we can do is we can use this frying pan to go ahead and start doing the peppers, because that way we'll save some time. So yummy, smells so good. I love it. I'm gonna take these peppers, we're just gonna throw them in there. Now, there's gonna be a lot of splashing happening here. I'm glad I got the granite backsplash clean up because it's easy enough to do. But I would recommend placing a lid on these frying pans. So you're not making a huge mess because it does get messy. Alrighty, everything's just about ready to go. Okay, let's get back to the onions. They're just about ready. They're caramelized. So what we'll do next here is we'll remove them out of the frying pan and into my casserole dish. Right, you can see right there. Peppers are just about ready. You want them just a little bit, I don't want to say charred, it's not charred, but that. A little bit of brown to them on the skin. That's what we want. I'm going to get another 5-10 minutes. It's delicious. Would have been nice to have the hot peppers, but I know not everybody likes it spicy, but in my family, I think I'm the only one other than my daughter-in-law, Kayla. She loves spice as well. It's always nice to have someone who always appreciates heat in their food. Just put them on the side. I just sprinkled a little bit of salt over the peppers. You don't have to. These are just about ready to be taken out. kitchen, you're going to be using your fingers. Remember I said about the garlic, don't take the skins out, you want not to make it. So I'm going to let that first brown cook. It'll take probably a minute for both, a minute each side. So I just flipped a couple of pieces over, so it's on almost low heat. I said medium low, but it's more low. We can do a fast fry, but the whole idea is just to get the juices out of the meat because it's been marinating in that delicious sauce. Just flip them over. So continue cooking those. We're gonna remove these, place them in the casserole dish alongside the onions and peppers. And we're going to add the last of the meat into the frying pan. Lay those pieces of garlic in there. See all that juice? Oh my god, I can't wait to dig into it. That's what kids love, dipping their bread in that sauce. Speaking of bread, I didn't mention that before, but this meal we eat with, well, I'd say Portuguese bread. Well, I couldn't find the whole bread, so we ended up buying some Kaiser's buns, which would be as delicious as the regular bread. Okay, so this is the second last step. I've just flipped the meat over, the second batch, and I would say that's done. So we're going to place the first batch back into the frying pan. It's still on low heat. And the final step here is bringing in the red wine vinegar, the white wine vinegar, the bay leaf, and lemon juice. And that's the last of the steps. We're going to let this simmer for about a minute, and then we'll be ready to plate. Now, my mother would place the onions and the peppers on top of this mixture, but in this case I'm not doing that. And I'll keep them separate. So wait for this to get a little simmer going, and then we'll transfer it into the main casserole dish. From there, we'll do the plating. Okay folks, I just tried the sauce and what can I tell you? I absolutely am so happy how it turned out. It tastes exactly like my mother's. I'm so proud to be able to do this dish for my family. It's one of their favorites, one of my favorites, and we're going to sit down, we're going to plate it and sit down and eat it, and hope you guys enjoy it too. There's the bread. This bread's actually called pain d'avô, which means granddaddy's bread. It almost has the same texture as the full loaf that we would typically buy. This is fresh from today's bakery, and that is our recipe, carne com molho, which means meat with sauce. Got our sweet red and green peppers and our sauteed caramelized onions. You can make this into a sandwich if you want, but typically we just take the bread, we tear the bread apart, we scoop some into our bowls, and we just dig in with our fingers, honestly. Buon appetito. I got this little ladle just to scoop up some of the juice, the gravy.
It's all about the juice.
When we were kids, we used to fight over getting more juice, like the sauce, but there was only so much of it to go around. There was 6 of us. Well, actually 7 with my aunt. My aunt did live with us for most of her adulthood. Oh, thanks, darling. You played in mine. You're such a sweetheart. Today we're not having vino, but we're having, what flavor is that? It's a flavored water.
Strawberry.
Kiwi?
I think so.
Strawberry kiwi. I'm going to dedicate this video to my son and daughter-in-law, Anthony and Kayla, as per your request. Bon appetit.
Let's break some bread.
Let's break some bread. Go for it, Alan.
Not even going for the meat first. You gotta go for the juice first. It's just so good.
It's been a while since we had this.
Oh my God, that'd be perfect.
But it's pretty close to my mom's, I gotta say.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up? That's good news.
I'll say it's delicious.
Well, folks, that's it for tonight. And I want to say, once again, thanks for watching and participating in our channel. It is a new channel. We're just having a hoot doing it. And honestly, as tired as I am, this has just been so much fun. And I think I've just discovered something that I really think is my new hobby.
Please subscribe, click the notification bell, leave a comment. We really love to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Bon appetito. Cheers.